This is the part of the speech I like the least because I have to talk about myself. I believe politics should be about the voters and the results that they want. The leader must simply hear the will of the people, align to it, and serve to the best of his or her ability to achieve that will. Michael Ignatieff wrote that the politician will not always know on entering politics what his constituency will ask for. I became a candidate because I was inspired by numerous examples of strong politicians and I felt ready to pitch in. I was interviewed for the newspaper in 2011 and I cited Richmond Hill's multicultural diversity as the best thing about living in Richmond Hill. That is a matter of public record. I am not now, nor have I ever been, a one-issue candidate. I'm a proud father and I try to be a decent husband. Being a good father is, as Justin recently said, my driving force. To quote him, "Am I building a better country for my kids? That's the only thing that justifies me being away from them as much as I am. It's about doing everything I can to make sure they are growing up in a better world." Although I quote Justin, I have said this myself numerous times. I had a strong academic record. I maintained a scholarship throughout my undergraduate studies and graduated with honors. At University of Waterloo, I studied sciences. In addition to the double major between pure mathematics and combinatorics and optimization, I had enough chemistry credits for a minor in chemistry and enough physics credits for a minor in physics. They don't add minors onto double majors. So I believe in science, and I love that the Liberal Party talks about evidence-based policy in all of its decisions. In business, I moved up quickly. I was a manager at the age of 22 and first reported to the president of an $80 million corporate division at 24. I quit one of the highest paying jobs among my peers at 25 without a replacement job so I could learn more and pursue my passion for helping people achieve results. I landed a consulting position working for Tom over there 3 weeks after leaving. I've worked on contract and with senior management in large corporations. SAP Canada and Magna International are the most recognizable brands on my resume, and Johnson & Johnson is the most recognizable client for the IT consulting firm I founded in 2003. We continue to operate profitably today without much of my attention. And Tom and Arpi over there are both people that I worked for during my career, and now they hold senior leadership positions with Answers for Business. I know good people when I see them and I keep them. Answers for Business has provided work for over 100 separate contractors over its 11 years of operations. I haven't done Tim Hudak's job math on that yet, but it's a lot of jobs. And we make opportunities for all qualified people. I remember helping Tommy Dew secure his first Canadian contract when his English was new. He was so obviously brilliant that the time I spent with him over coffee was inspiring. He now runs the company that Joyce works for. I taught Joyce SAP, and she earned her certification from that course at Seneca College before going to work for Tommy. I remember giving Eduardo Ruiz his first Canadian job as a new immigrant from Mexico. He left Mexico because the police there decided he hadn't paid enough tax and he should pay it directly to them within 24 hours. He paid it and then made his plans to leave. And Andrew Zhu, I was told he did not have adequate communication skills, which can be too often an euphemism for he hasn't been here long enough and he's not one of us yet, really. I met with him anyway and saw that he was committed and hardworking, so I gave him his start. And finally, I remember Yoon Yin. She left her husband and daughter behind when she came to Canada to try to build a new life. We had worked for her for 18 months, and during one summer, her daughter came and visited. Her daughter, who was 11 at the time, was asked whether she'd prefer to live in Canada or in China. And she said, "Canada, because the sky is blue."
This is the Canada we love. This is the Canada we love.